At the end of the day, it was about just going out there and delivering on our standards, which we set ourselves. And we were scrappy at times, but we got the end result, and the scoreline reflected that. I thought, to start the game, I thought we had a really high level of intensity and intent, and we got that try off the cross kick for deck to Toby. And I just thought we just had it upside down after that. I thought we were thinking pass before run first, and that sort of bit us in the backside, and we come up with two errors back to back. Then we come up with an error with a strip, and then we got bogged down on our try line for I don't know how many sets, and then ill discipline crept in, and it was 6-6. Then we found a way to just hang in there, and until we found it a bit tough there through the Sivaleki sin bin there. And then went in front, and we spoke about at half time about think run first, pass second, opportunities will present itself, and that's how it unfolded.
Well, again, I thought as effort, determination, commitment were incredible, really. I think at half time, the boys were really excited about coming out for the second half, and we actually talked before the game that don't think we're not coming here without a chance of winning. Don't worry about that. I think a couple of things, James. I think a little bit more class and cutting edge in the other team. I think we had a team that were obviously heavily forward biased. We had a couple of backs drop out very, very late, and that were the 17 players that we had, really. So, we understood that we had a couple of guys playing out of position. They'd not done much training together. So scoring points again, a good defensive team, were always going to be a challenge for us. At 6 apiece, when they kicked for goal, I thought there was a little bit of a moral victory in that for us. And, we were turning shots at goal down to try and come up with some tries. But I think it's understandable too that with 20 minutes to go, when they got 2 scores clear, we were looking after 2 or 3 guys that could play at the weekend. I think once it got out there to that score, that was a probably sensible thing to do for us. And it's understandable that the guys in the last sort of 15 minutes blew out. Some of those boys have played 1 game in the last 8 months. So, and it's also the second game at Super League level. So I can understand, mate, why, when Daryl Clark and Chris Hill come back on to finish the last 20 minutes, it's, the sort of tempo of the game gets away. But 3 tries from sort of not diffusing kicks over on that side, a bit of inexperience. Got us at times over there, and it might have been a little bit closer in the wash-up, but I'm really proud of them. And again, we learned a lot about our young kids in there.
We set high expectations here, and what we try and deliver, and a bit of our execution still needs to get better, and we fully understand that. But as we built into the game, when we thought run first, pass second, the floodgates started to evolve, and points started to present itself. So. At the end of the day, it was a good win for us.
Last time, everybody's excited. It's a debut. We get the films in from the families to make it a little bit extra special and emotional for them. And now it's about improving and getting better in the next performance. And I thought a lot of them, did. I thought Jack Broadbent was outstanding right throughout, and again played a bit of time out of position. Jared O'Connor got through another 80 minutes in a role that he's not played that much. Sam Walters showed some real signs of potential. Liam Tyndall carrying the ball again were great at times. And other experienced guys too, mate. I thought, again, Rhys Evans, Brett Ferris were guys that really, Bodine stood up, really stood up to be counted. So, no, overall, pleased, disappointed for him that the scoreline blew out a little bit in that last sort of 15 minutes. But I thought for 60, 65 minutes, we made a real game of it.
I think the floodgate sort of opening kind of coincided with Daryl Clark coming off the bench. I mean, he really grabbed that game by the scruff of the neck coming on, didn't he?
Certainly did. Yeah, I thought he was big. In that second half, I thought he's very dynamic when he came out of dummy half, and brought a lot of energy for us. So yeah, I was very pleased with Daz. I thought Toby King really stood up tonight. Matty Davis done some really solid dirty work for us, and Chris Hill has been in really, really solid form over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, it was just it was good to get the result, and the scoreline reflected that.
One or two of them will play, mate. One or two of them will play. I'll leave it at that now. Obviously, Walker's done 80 minutes. We've sort of had no backs. Honestly, we've just sort of bereft the backs. So Boding's played a fair chunk of the game at centre tonight, and Cam Smith's had to play as a back row / makeshift pivot for 45, 50 minutes. But I think in our middlemen, in Cam, Tommy Allroyd and Cuffball, we looked after the game time. I'm not going to sort of deny that when it got out to 18-6 with 15 to go, we decided that we would look after those guys that could have a stint at the weekend, which I just thought was a sensible thing to do, really.
I was going to come on to Toby King. Obviously, 100th appearance tonight, try, 2 assists, and an all-round excellent performance. On that kind of form, do you think he's got to be in the conversation for England?
Yeah, certainly. He's certainly banging on the door, Matt. He's been a really consistent performer for us this year. He's had to overcome a lot of adversity and some severe injuries over the time here at Warrington, and it's a credit to him how resilient he is, and to be able to stay at it and overcome his hamstring injuries, and I'm just really pleased for him. He's an outstanding human being. He's very respectful, and he's very, very diligent in his workplace. So the sky's the limit for him.
Well, we've been through the anxiety of it ourselves. We've come back all clear. I'm speaking personally. I've not been out of my house for a week. I've just been going to my house and literally to work, and I don't even think that keeps you safe, really, does it? You have to put petrol in the car and stuff like that. So we've been ultra careful. I feel for him because we've been through it ourselves. We went to Huddersfield the other week. I think 6 players drove over in the cars. We didn't get the results back. If that's a positive, we're down for 2 weeks. We have lost a player to it. To lose it on a cup final, I think, is a bit of a tragedy, really. I feel for him. I don't know which players it is. I think there's rumours circulating around who it is, but we'll prepare for Salford. The best version of Salford. I think it's a chance to galvanise them. I know when we lost players to it, everybody really, really pulled together. He's probably going to throw a little bit of unknown in them, but do I feel for him? Yeah, I do. Do I wish they were playing and they'd pass the test? Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel for the kids that are concerned, and I feel for the organisation, given the magnitude of the game. I absolutely do.
The boys have been going pretty hard there for a while, especially with the short turnarounds, and can be quite taxing. So mentally, it's a good opportunity to freshen up. Just get away from the game, not even think about it. Come back, with some really good sessions ready to go for Catalans on, I think it's in 13, 14 days. So, yeah, it's come at a good time.